Hey Eggheads, Juan Carlos Bagnell here for Newegg Studios, and Microsoft dropped a bombshell on the video game world with their recent acquisition of ZeniMax Media, the company that owns some of the biggest developers in the industry. Microsoft reportedly spent $7.5 billion on the deal, and just for reference, it cost Disney about $4 billion apiece to acquire Marvel and Lucasfilm, so $7.5 is a lot. What does the big green gaming machine get for that money? Not much, just a few little companies you might have heard of like Bethesda, id Software, and Arkane Studios. That's right, the Fallout series, Elder Scrolls series, Doom, Dishonored, and more of the biggest gaming IPs are now part of the Xbox Game Studios umbrella. I want us to think about this for a second. Back in the olden days of 1993, people were playing the original Doom via MS-DOS. It might have seemed crazy at the time to imagine that over the next 27 years, the company that made DOS would evolve into one of the biggest gaming companies in the world, and that company would eventually own Doom. It's kind of a beautiful full circle right back to where you started kind of thing. It's nice when you look at it that way. Now, over the last couple of years, Microsoft has been on a tear, acquiring some of gaming's most acclaimed and talented development teams. With this new acquisition, Xbox Game Studios now has 23 individual studios as part of its roster. But since it's all happened so fast, you can be forgiven for forgetting that some of these teams were even purchased by Microsoft in the first place. To bring everyone up to speed, here's a rundown of the 23 prominent divisions that, as of today, make up Xbox Game Studios, and the latest information we have about what they're currently working on. First up, one of the most obvious, 343 Industries. This team was created after the departure of Bungie Studios to develop Microsoft's Halo games. 343 is currently working on Halo Infinite, which will launch in 2021. Number 2. Compulsion Games. Acquired in 2018, this is the team that developed We Happy Few and released the final DLC for that game in late 2019. According to their Twitter, Compulsion hired a bunch of people in January of this year, but we don't know what they are working on right now. Number 3, Double Fine Productions. Acquired in 2019, Double Fine is the beloved development team headed up by Tim Schafer, who brought us Psychonauts, Brutal Legend, and Broken Age. Plus remastered classic games like Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle, and Full Throttle. Number 4, INXILE Entertainment. Acquired in 2018, they developed the Wasteland and Bard's Tale series. They launched Wasteland 3 this year and have DLC in the works for that game. Number 5, MOJANG Studios. This is one of the best known Microsoft properties at this point. Acquired in 2014, MOJANG is the company behind Minecraft. The studio launched Minecraft Dungeons this year and has already released 2 DLC packs for the game, with more to follow. You know, I'm already running out of fingers, so I'm gonna stop counting them on my hand. Number 6, Ninja Theory. Acquired in 2018, the studio developed Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, and Heavenly Sword. They released Bleeding Edge this year and are currently working on Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, likely for a 2021 release. Number 7, Obsidian Entertainment. Acquired in 2018, these are the prestigious RPG developers behind Fallout New Vegas, Pillars of Eternity, and The Outer Worlds. They're currently working on Grounded, which is in early access, and first-person fantasy RPG Avowed. So, it's worth pausing here to note that the new Bethesda acquisition means that the Fallout IP and the developers of Fallout New Vegas now fall under the same parent company, which means a New Vegas 2 is at least possible in a way that it hasn't been for a long time. Will it happen? Who knows? But we're saying there's a chance. Hey, Microsoft, maybe we can make a deal? We get New Vegas 2 and nobody ever mentions Windows ME, Windows Vista, or Windows 8 ever again. What do you say? Take your time, think about it, get back to us. Back to the list of studios, because we're not even halfway through yet. Number 8, Playground Games, the team behind the Forza Horizon franchise. They're currently working on the next Fable game. Number 9, Rare. Acquired in 2002, the studio's claim to fame is Battletoads, Killer Instinct, Perfect Dark, and Banjo-Kazooie. They developed and continue to support Sea of Thieves, and launched a new Battletoads game this year. They're currently working on a new IP, Everwild. Number 10, the Coalition. This development studio was created after the acquisition of the Gears of War franchise from Epic Games. The studio launched Gears 5 in late 2019. There were rumors a few years ago that they were working on a new IP, but the most recent official word from Microsoft is no, they're not. They're not doing that. They're gonna make Gears games. Just the Gears games. You can stop asking. Number 11, The Initiative. Created in 2018, the studio is currently working on an unannounced game. The best information we have on what they might be doing is a LinkedIn posting that referred to a game featuring, quote, various weapons, gadgets, and a camera surveillance system. Microsoft also described The Initiative as a quadruple A developer, so that's even better than AAA, I guess. That's one more A better. We should expect enormous big budget games from this team. I really feel like we should have used this studio for number 10. I'm just saying. Number 12, Turn 10 Studios. The developer behind the Forza Motorsport franchise is currently working on the next title in that franchise, simply called Forza Motorsport. Lucky number 13, Undead Labs. Acquired in 2018, this is the studio that developed the State of Decay series, and they're currently working on State of Decay 3. Number 14, World's Edge. Created in 2019, the studio will be developing the Age of Empires franchise. Okay, I gotta pause, just gotta catch my breath. I'm working up a sweat actually reading through this list as fast as I can. I am testing the limits of my deodorant. Whew. So what we've covered so far is a bunch of studios that Microsoft already owned. So now let's take a look at what they've added with their massive ZeniMax purchase. Number 15, Bethesda Game Studios. This giant team developed The Elder Scrolls 3, 4, and 5, and Fallout 3, 4, and 76. They're currently developing the long-awaited sci-fi IP Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6. Number 16, id Software. The masterminds behind the Doom franchise. Doom Eternal released this year, and they're working on DLC for that. Doom. Number 17, ZeniMax Online. This is the team behind Elder Scrolls Online. I have no additional notes on what else they might be working on. Number 18, Arkane. This studio created the Dishonored franchise and developed 2017's Prey. They're currently working on Deathloop, which is actually a timed exclusive for PlayStation 5 due in 2021. And how weird is it gonna be booting up Deathloop on your PS5 when it's an exclusive title and seeing that Xbox Game Studios logo splash over your screen? The game business can get real funny sometimes. Number 19, Machine Games. The studio's worked on the Wolfenstein franchise since 2014's Wolfenstein: The New Order. Number 20, TANGO GameWorks. This studio is best known for the Evil Within franchise and the breakout star of E3 2019, Ikumi Nakamura. They're currently developing Ghostwire Tokyo, a timed exclusive for PlayStation 5 in 2021. Though, unfortunately, Nakamura left the company in September of 2019. Number 21, Alpha Dog. This studio develops mobile games for iOS and Android. Their latest project is Ninja Golf, and they continue to support Monstro City, Rampage, and Wraithborn. Number 22, Roundhouse Studios. This team was created by Bethesda Softworks in 2019 with former Human Head Studios developers to work on unannounced games. So at present, those games are super secret. And of course, last but not least, number 23 is Xbox Game Studios publishing itself. Now, somebody actually needs to publish all these exciting games, right? Like, what good is that Fallout New Vegas 2 we're totally going to get if they don't actually publish it and send it out to consumers, right? Joking aside, it's important to note that even though it's called Xbox Game Studios, it's unclear how big of a role Xbox exclusives play in the strategy moving forward for the team. A lot of the games they already make come out on multiple platforms, though you have to imagine it will be tempting for Microsoft to leverage the power of a couple of big titles to sell some Xbox consoles. We'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, the 23 prominent teams that make up Xbox Game Studios, and what we know about their current projects. Altogether, it sounds like a formidable team with a lot of the industry's most exciting IPs and most anticipated games, now under one very, very large corporate umbrella. And we gotta hear from you. What do you think about the acquisition of so many studios by Xbox Game Studios? Is this gonna be a good move for the gaming industry at large? Will this help Microsoft push more Xbox consoles, or is this gonna be more of a catalog play to flesh out Game Pass? Let us know in the comments down below this video, and check out the links in the description to shop for gaming PCs and consoles on Newegg, so you'll be ready to play each and every one of the games that comes out from the unstoppable green gaming machine that is Microsoft. As always, thanks so much for watching, for sharing, and subscribing to the channel. For Newegg Studios, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell, and I'll catch you all on the next video.